Okay, good morning, students. Today is November 15th. I am not in Guayaquil, I'm traveling. And today we're going to do a couple of things. First, in groups, we're going to see how far you have done in this project. And then we will go back to this the session, the general session, in order to keep with the material. Last week, we worked with the minimum potential energy theorem, and we remember the general idea of that, but then we applied for the bar case, for the bar element case. And what we did was we developed the stiffness matrix. And of course, we recuperate the value that we had obtained, or the expression that we had obtained in chapter 1. But then we did something which I really enjoy, is that we considered external forces, external distributed forces. And we were able to take this distributed force and convert it into two forces, equivalent forces in the joints. Okay, so now we can apply this procedure in general way in order to calculate the equivalent external forces from a distribution in the bar element in order to discretize. Remember, in the discretization, we only care about 2 points in the case of the bars, okay, in each one of the two joints. In this session, we're going to do something similar. But instead of developing or working with bars, we're going to do the same thing, but for beams. Of course, beams is a little bit more complex because it's a fourth order problem. So the polynomial is a cubic, but in general, we can go on and apply this procedure in order to, okay, we have already know the stiffness matrix. So, okay, we're going to do that again, but the most important part comes later in the second part of the third part of the class. When we apply this minimum potential energy theorem, and we take a distributed lateral load, because we're talking about beams, and convert it into not only forces, but also moments in the two joints. Okay, so in that case, you can have any distribution of load between these two joints and apply this procedure and convert it into equivalent external forces and moments in the two joints. Okay, so that's the general procedure. More or less, that's the idea. In that case, you will have all the tools that you need to complete the assignment. Okay, so first, we work in groups. Okay. Genesis, did you complete preparing all the groups, all the
students that are here in this moment are assigned to a group.
Okay, so how can we break into groups? Can you do that? Because you're the one who
assign it.
No. Just so everybody will go to the group. Do you know how to do it?
They have to accept the message because I send a message when I created those rooms. So they have to accept it.
Okay, so everybody accept the invitation and go to your rooms, okay? And groups 1 through 4, okay, you will be visited by Genesis, okay? And she will ask you, what have you done so far? Group 5 through 8 will be visited by Engineer Isaac. And I will work with the rest from group 9 through 12. So please go to your rooms. Okay, and don't worry, you will be visited by one of the assistants or me. Genesis, can you hear me? Isaac, can you hear me? Genesis, Isaac, can you hear me? Okay, I'm going to group number 9. Group number 9. Good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
Morning, doctor.
Who is the responsible person for this group?
Me.
And you are? Matute. Is there any problem if you turn on your cameras, people? Because I would like to, I don't want to talk to myself.
Okay.
This is group number 9, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Matute is responsible. Okay, and then you have Matute. And we have Barba and Freire. So Matute and Freire are in Guayaquil, right? And Barba is
Yes.
in, where are you,
Yes.
Barba? Where are you?
Puerto López.
Oh,
Brillante.
nice. Good, good. Okay, Matute, please explain to me, how many times have you get together and work on this project?
Okay, this project is the relationship in all is very good. And the first step is define the flow chart.
No. I'm asking you, did you get together for this group? How many times?
No. How many times? In the week is 4 times.
4 times, okay.
Yes.
Do you remember the dates when you met? The
And the
dates?
days is Wednesday. One moment, please. Wednesday 10,
Okay.
and Friday 20, and Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday, so Saturday was 13 and Sunday was 14.
14.
Come on,
Yes.
people. You work on Friday? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's the free day, girls.
I know that's what I'm asking. It's I don't believe so. I don't believe. In general, how many hours do you think have you worked together as a group? How many
In
hours,
general,
more or less? General
more or
idea.
less, and 2 hours per day, 9 hours.
Okay,
In the
Okay.
program for hours.
4 hours. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
okay, good, good, good. Mr. Barba, what do you think is have you been the contribution for you for this project?
Okay. And the programming.
Okay. Is there any part of the programming that you remember?
For hours.
No. What I'm asking is any specific part of the program where you worked, that you prepared, that you developed. Do you remember?
Yes, programming All programming.
But for example, the program, how many lines did you prepare for the program? How many
Yeah.
in the computer text? No, don't show me. Don't show me. Just tell me. Just tell me. I just want to see how people are working as a group. That's all. That's all.
Yes.
So see, I would like to see, for example, how you split it, this work. Okay, so you organize and said, for example, Barba is going to do that, Fred is going to do that, and Matute is going to do that. But I want to see, I want you to tell me how did you organize that? No?
Okay. In the group, I programming the all, but for example, they face design the flow diagram and Matute design the Excel for the comparison with one example.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Freire, what was the contribution from you so far?
I already did the flowchart, a very general flowchart about the steps we are going to follow for the programming, and also search example for the to prove the program.
Okay.
And
Good.
the txt file that the program is going to read
Okay.
with the syntaxes that we have, we did as a group.
Okay,
Okay.
and more or less, give me a rough number. How many hours you independently? Okay, I understand you have get together 4 times or 4 times, yes. But the problem is that outside those meetings, how many hours have you spent for the project, more or less? A rough number.
I think about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's talk about the program itself. Okay, if I have to say something, I would say that in the first part you have to type the formulations for to calculate the stiffness matrix of the beam and bar element. That's the first thing. Then you have to take that and stuck it into the global stiffness matrix. That's the second step. Then you have to include in the global stiffness matrix with all these equations. You have to consider the support conditions. And finally, you have to solve it. Okay? Okay, more or less, how far have you go into preparing this program? In each one of these steps, do you have already typed all the expressions to calculate the stiffness matrix of one element? Have you done that, Mr. Matute? What do you say? Mr. Matute?
Okay. In the first step, in the program is read the file txt.
Okay.
It's not complicated, this part of program, because
okay, so you have that. You have that. Okay. How about the other one? How about preparing to calculate the stiffness matrix of each element? Did you type in your computer program all of this? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you have done that. Good. How about the next one? You have to take that stiffness matrix, and we did that in the example, and plug it into the global stiffness matrix. So according to the connectivity table, have you done that? Is that ready? Is that ready?
Yeah.
Miss Freire? What?
Yes, that's already done. Doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, how about the next step is to include the support conditions. Remember, there are certain degrees of freedom which have to be equal to 0 because of the supports. Is that implemented already?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, it's also implemented. Good. And finally, how do you plan to solve the system of equations? I understand there are certain modules already in the city web, in the web, which you can include in your program. So you don't need to do the programming to solve the system of equations. You just call. Is that done to solve the system of equations? Or
Yes, I'm sure
yeah,
it's already done. Yes.
okay, so you're very good. So you're ready for that. Okay, Mr. Matute, do you remember any book that you have checked? Any book or
For programming?
no, in general, for the work that you have done so far? Any book or for example, could be a site in the web that
The
you
book
remember?
is based in the Logan book. Indeed,
Okay.
in this proof is the exercise for group program.
Okay. Mr. Barba, do you remember any book for this project that you have reviewed? Or
Yes.
is there any place in the internet where you have found any information for this project?
For this project, only the Logan appears
Okay.
good in the field.
Okay. And Ms. Freire, did you remember any reference that you have found that you remember that helped you to prepare this work so far?
Yes, the same, the Logan.
Okay, Logan book. Okay, so you find a PDF version of this book? Did you find it?
Yes.
Yes, PDF.
Could you please share with me, because I have the physical version, but it's an old version. I would like to see if you can share with me the PDF version, please. Would you please send it to me so I can have it too?
Okay, no problem.
Yes,
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I like it. I like your work, and keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I have to say goodbye, and I'll see you in the main when we return to the main session. Okay.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you,
problem,
doctor.
No problem. Good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
Okay, so you people are group 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, and who is responsible for this group, for this project?
Me, Carrillo, disculpe, doctor.
Okay, so Carrillo is responsible. Okay, would you please turn on your cameras, please? Just a couple of seconds, that's all.
Okay, doctor.
Thank you. So we have Kano. And Wakon. Wakon, your last name is Wakon or Mateo? Wacon, can you hear me?
Wacon,
Wacon is your last
Wacon.
name. Okay, okay, thank you. So you need a tilde, right? Wacon in the O, right? In your last name,
Exactly.
Wacon gets a tilde. Okay, good. Okay, let's talk. Okay, Carrillo, please tell me, how many times have you get together as a group? How many times?
Today, the
No,
time
no,
as
no,
the
before. How many times? So you three people get together to talk about, organize this project. How many times?
12 hours is
12 hours.
little. Yeah.
But no. I'm asking you is, for example, let's suppose that 2 days ago, you get together in a Zoom session, right? And talk about organize this work. How many times did you do that?
For a day, 3 hours is the last.
No, but how
last
many
day.
times? How many times? How many times? How many days did you get together?
Sorry. 3 days is about.
Or tell me, do you remember the dates when you get together? What date? Was Monday, Tuesday, what day?
Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No, okay, so you worked yesterday
Yes.
as a group.
Yes.
Okay, and did you work before any, did you have any meeting before yesterday?
Yes.
What day did you get together? Do you remember?
Sorry.
It's Monday, see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What day did you get together to work on this?
Is all no problem to today continue?
No. What I'm asking you is in the past week.
Sorry. Wednesday, doctor. Wednesday. It's about speaking the project. Have the distribution, the work.
All the tasks.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
Doctor.
Yes. Yeah, go on, Mateo. I can hear you.
What happened is that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we put together every time we have.
Okay. No, but the thing is that see, it's important the time that you spend individually. But the problem is that I would like to see how you people are working as a group. That's the thing, okay? So that's the reason I'm asking this. See, I would like to see how, as a group, how good are you working? That's my problem. Okay, Cano, can you hear me, Cano?
Yes, doctor. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. If I ask you, what has been the contribution of you to complete this assignment? Your contribution. What have you done so far for this project so far, up to now?
Okay, doctor. For example, to find the inertial area sectional.
Okay.
For example, to analyze a section, you find the bordering condition and the also of the elements. For example, the transversal and longitudinal.
That's what you have done so far. You have done that. You have calculated these properties.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Did you do any programming? Who is going to do the programming?
No.
No.
Which part?
Who is going? you are three people, right? Who is going to do the program? Because you have to prepare a computer program. Who is going to do that?
My parents, Eric, begin the last day in the program, the Python, the project, begin.
So
After the last day, the other day, for this,
just a second, So, Wakon, so you are responsible for the programming?
Yeah, yes, doctor. We have in our project the programming period out for two elements based on the example that was given in class.
Okay.
So that in this way, we can carry out the programming correctly.
Okay, so you can check that with the example in class.
Doctor, sorry, my parents work on not only the program. We have help my parents can help me and help the work on.
Okay.
Doctor, we begin and the solution analytic to give the result is correct, no correct the program.
Okay. So see, all what I want to do is to have an idea how your work is, how your group is working. That's all what I'm trying to see. That's all. I'm not grading, I'm not evaluating, I just want to see that. Okay. So let's talk about now about how far have you go in the project. Okay. See, if I have to say, I would say that the first part that you have to do is you have to remember in the process, in the examples that we prepare in class, the first step that we do is we calculated the stiffness matrix of one element, right? Then we took these numbers, these values, and plug it into the global stiffness matrix, okay? Once you have this global stiffness matrix, you have to include the support conditions, okay? And then you have to solve it. My question,
my internet is bad.
Okay, no problem. So I'm going to ask somebody else. Mr. Cano, if this is the process, okay, what do you think about how far have you come? Did you complete all these 4 steps?
Yes, this is moment yes.
Okay, Mr. Cano, did you understand the question? How far have you go in the preparation of this computer program? Is it ready, the whole thing, or is just part of that?
It's just of the part.
No, but what I'm trying to see is how close you are from completing the computer program. Because first you prepare the computer program, then you check it, and then you apply it to your case. So there are certain steps. So right now, I'm interested in knowing if your computer program is ready or not. That's my question. Mr. Cano, can you understand the question? Can you tell me something about?
No.
So your program is not ready? Is that what you're telling me? Mr. Cano? So the program is not ready?
No.
Okay. But the problem is, when do you plan? When do you think it's going to be ready? Because there is not much time to live.
Okay.
When do you plan to complete the program, Mr. Cano or Mr. Wacon? When do you plan to complete this program? Mr. Wacon? Mr. Wacon?
Adapt for more element in this project because
No,
my
what
project-
I'm asking you is when are you planning to complete this program, this computer program? When?
For the Wednesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Try to
Friday.
do it because there are not much time left.
Mhm.
Next week, you need to complete this assignment, and you need a computer program in order to do the exercise or to solve the problem that we assign it to you. So please, you're late with this. Finally, let me ask you this. Have you reviewed any reference to complete this assignment? For example, have you checked any book or in the internet? Have you seen any, have you reviewed any information about this project, to complete this project, Mr. Carrillo?
Only this is the find the modulo sectional area the element.
Yeah, but
This is necessary.
what book did you review? What book? Do you remember the author of this book that you reviewed?
There's
Have
11.
you PDF? I don't remember author. Sorry, doctor. In this moment.
Kano, did you review any reference, any book to complete this assignment?
I read the class note.
The class notes, okay. Mr. Wacon, did you review any book for this assignment?
Yes,
What
yes,
book?
doctor.
Do you remember the author?
That's Logan.
Oh, Logan. So did you find the PDF version of that book? Did you find the PDF version?
Yes, PDF.
Yes.
Okay. I have also the physical version. I have a copy of that book, but my edition is very old. It's from 88, I think. Do you remember the year of your edition? Do you remember? No?
The edition
Okay.
is four. The edition is 4.
Fourth edition? Yeah, probably it's because,
yes.
yeah, because that was 30 years ago. Okay, good. Okay, good. Please let me know. I want to tell you that you are a little bit behind. Please try to put more hours because we need your computer program to be running by now. See, after you complete the computer program, it's a good idea to check that the program works correctly. And then you have to apply to your project. Okay, so I would like to say that, well, I don't like to say, but I must say that you are a little bit behind. Okay, so please put more hours on this. Okay, goodbye now.
Doctor, sorry, I have a question. It's about the. I can share a screen.
Right now, I don't have the time. Say you can come at office hours, okay? Because I have to go to the other group.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Let's group 11. Then go to group 11. Group 11. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so I see only 2 people here. Who is responsible for this group? Could you please turn on your cameras, people? Could you please turn on your cameras? Good morning.
Morning.
Mr. Diaz, okay.
In one moment, doctor. One moment.
No problem, no problem. Now, who is responsible for this group? Who is the responsible person for this group? Diaz, you are the responsible person for this group? Mr.
Yes,
Diaz?
sir.
Okay, so you're responsible. Okay. Tell me, Mr. Diaz, more or less, how many hours, how many times have you get together to complete this assignment? How many times?
In this case, the Mr. Karen Kumbe,
No.
other,
My question
only
is, my question is how many times
in total.
did you get, no. How many times did you get together to work on this group, on this assignment? How many times? How many days did you get together?
3 days. 3 days.
Okay. Do you remember the days where you get together?
Wednesday is one.
Okay, Wednesday. What other day do you remember? Okay.
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, Saturday and Sunday, good. And more or less, each one of these meetings, how long it was each one of these meetings? 1 hour, 2 hours? How long was each one of these meetings? More or less.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that. It's just too much. Okay, I'm going to write 2 hours each. Okay, good. Now, Ms. Kumbe, let me ask you, what was the contribution of your contribution to complete this assignment?
Okay. The programmation in program in Python, and read the file, the data in the program. Okay, is the connectivity, the global matrix in
to form the global matrix.
Okay.
Okay.
In change the big value.
Okay.
In matrix global.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. Now, what happened with the other member? Where is the other person?
Alex.
No, but please let me identify him by his last name. What's the last name of the other person, of the other member of the group?
Nevares.
Okay, so he's not here. Anyway, so it's Diaz, let me write here. Okay. Now, in these meetings, the 3 of you were participated in these meetings, or only 2? Did the 3 get together, or only 2 persons? Mr.
Yes,
Diaz.
Okay.
Let me ask the responsible person.
Yes, the three words, but in
Okay.
the first meeting, the Nevares have an inconvenient and out the meeting, but then he say that part he complete.
Okay. Okay. Now, about the computer program, okay? We have several steps, okay? After forming the stiffness matrix, the global stiffness matrix, you have to include the support conditions, and then you have to solve it, okay? How far have you come into this, to complete this computer program? Is it ready or is still missing some steps? Mr. Diaz, what do you say?
The computer program really is complete that because
Okay. Now, my question now is, okay, did you check it? See,
yes,
I can make a computer program, but I have to check it.
check
because,
the results.
Exactly.
Yes,
have,
Mr. Kumbe have one exercise that take in the book and check these answers.
Good, so it's ready. Now, finally, what reference have you checked, Mr. Diaz? For example, did you review any book to complete this assignment? Or did you see in the internet any information? Did you get any information to complete this assignment? Mr. Diaz? You, specifically
okay.
you as individual.
In my case, I try to have the global.
No. What I'm asking is, did you review a book or did you get any information from the internet? Did you get any of that?
More information of the internet, but the difficult is the programmation.
Okay, but do you remember any specific reference that you have reviewed to prepare this project so far? Any book or any internet site? No, don't remember.
Videos, more videos for.
Okay. So internet videos. Okay, so
in my case.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to see what type of information did you get. Ms. Kumbe, do you remember any reference that you reviewed, any book or any videos or anything?
Of course, the analyze numeric basic in the paper, the spoil.
Mm-hmm.
I read for
okay, so it's all
make a program. Analyze numeric basic.
Okay. Okay, people. I'll see you in a minute in this main session. Okay. So I'm going to leave the room. Okay. Good work. Good work. Okay. I'm checking. I'm going to check the last group, people. So please be patient. I'll be back. We'll be back. Mr. Iñiguez, good morning. Can you please turn on your cameras if possible?
Good morning, doctor.
Hello. So you didn't get any partners to complete this assignment?
No, I am alone.
So you have to work by yourself. Good. So tell me, how far have you come into completing this project? How many hours have you spent to complete this assignment so far?
15 hours. 15 hours.
So far, okay. So the computer program is ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you check the computer program? Did you run any example to check that your program is correct? Because I can prepare a program, right? But the problem is that I can make errors inside the calculations. But
Yeah.
so before that, you need to check.
I am use the data of the last semester.
Mhm.
I can share screen.
No. Right now, no. See, I just want to check how far have you come? Now, my question is, your computer program is ready?
Yeah. I am.
Yeah, but I need to know that if you check the program, the problem is that it's a good idea if you use an example.
Yeah.
And you run.
I have I use the example the project the last semester. I put the data. Yeah, I compare the results.
Okay, good. So that's a good idea. Always a good idea. Try to check that your program runs correctly. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Finally, did you review any reference, any book to complete this assignment?
The reference I use the only the key metrics that you.
So it's the class notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I cannot tell you more. You have to be aware that if you work alone, it will take more hours from you. But that's why I just ask you to organize your group by yourself. Unfortunately, you didn't get anybody to work with you, so you have to work to complete all the assignment by yourself. Okay.
Doctor, I have a question about the project.
Yeah, go on. See, why don't you ask me that in the main session so everybody can hear to your question? Okay.
Okay.
Because in some cases, it's possible that your question is also the question from somebody else. So I can answer you and everybody will get the answer for that question. Okay. Okay, so good. So please be aware that if you work alone, you need to work more hours than if you were in a group. But I did not organize groups. You did. Okay, so now let's go back to the main session, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Genesis, are you there? Genesis? No? Genesis? Isaac, are you there? Isaac? No? No, there is still in the way. Okay. In a minute, we will have everybody back to this session and we will continue, okay? I see that Genesis and Engineer Isaac are still working with the two other groups. So let's be patient, okay?
I have a question about the second part of the project, because we have in the low part of the frame of the ship, we have hydrostatic loads.
So,
right?
Mr. Zamora, please, let's do this, okay? In a few minutes, we will have everybody back in this session, okay? And I can answer that, I can comment on that, but the problem is that I would like everybody to listen to my explanation. So in a few minutes, we will have everybody back into this room, and we will continue with that. Okay, okay, so let's take a break right now as we wait for the other people to join us, okay? So let's take a 5-minute break. And hold your question, Mr. Zamora, okay, when everybody is in the room, and I will answer that.
Sure.
Okay.